The following clip was uploaded to Reddit by user Heron to the paranormal video subreddit. About it, he wrote, "My father used to work as a security guard in a building, night shift, and repeatedly during the early morning, he would send me these videos. We never had the slightest idea what it could be, but if you ask me, I would say that it's a woman." In the video, a white shadowy shape is seen floating or standing in the hallway. However, commenters noticed the strange way the figure seems to be swaying, as though it is turning or looking around the room in a very human way. The original uploader mentioned that this was not the first time unexplained things happened in this building. Perhaps it truly is haunted by this womanly figure. What are your thoughts on this? This video was captured by a young woman who was celebrating her birthday with one of her best friends. They were outside in a little forest when filming this, and after watching the footage, they noticed something terrifying. Friend who was filming states that she was seeing a strange object next to the girl's face, which made her quite a bit uneasy, but she couldn't say what exactly it was. Only the video could reveal what appears to be a white face. Could this be a ghost or a video malfunction? Following clips come from user MVRTNES from Chile, who believes his apartment may be haunted by a poltergeist who is communicating by knocking on doors and disturbing objects around the house. Poltergeists are a type of paranormal phenomenon or supernatural entity, often associated with mischievous or disruptive activities, so it makes sense that a poltergeist might be responsible for these strange occurrences. In this video, Martinez starts filming when he hears the ghostly knocking.
Conche su madre, weón. Estaba viendo una película, weón, y como que, weón, estaban golpeando la puerta, te lo juro, te lo juro, te lo juro, te lo juro. No, weón. Concha. Concha su madre, weón. Ay, weón. A mí no me dan tanto miedo estas weas, pero es que estoy solo, weón, de verdad. Otras veces he estado acompañado, no sé, o con mi mamá, no sé, pero ahora yo vivo solo y esta wea está... No. Ya, pues, weón. Ay, ya. Uy, weón, me asusté con el reflejo, concha su madre. No, weón, sí. No hay nadie, weón, de este closet nada. Uy. Esa weá, weón. Estoy yo nomás, weón, será. La ropa.
Things begin to escalate when his lights start to flicker. and then it seems some force even knocks over the lamp in the bedroom.
Bueno, ya estoy ordenando aquí la ropa porque ya como me tengo que ir y desocupar todo lo que es el departamento. Tengo que obviamente sacar toda la... Ya no puedo hacer nada, pero estaba ordenando y de nuevo se cayeron cosas. Ya obviamente se vuelve como un poquito normal, entre comillas. Pero no voy a negar que me da un poquito de miedo. Y obviamente tengo que desocupar acá. Y cortar el hueveo, weón. Ustedes escucharon ahí. Acabo de salir de acá y no, ya estaba todo en su lugar. Ya.
In this next clip, Martinez captures something very strange in his
Pero
kitchen.
bueno, ¿qué le vamos a hacer?
Notice the way the chair moves completely on its own, and as he pans over to the other side, we do see there's no person or objects that could have possibly moved the bar stool.
Estoy, ¿cómo se dice? Un poquito ya cansado, como que no... Cosa que pasa, cosa que suena, que se cae, ya es como... Chucha. Ya es como, ya, pico. ¿Qué le voy a hacer? De nuevo se me agotó la memoria, pero... Bueno, yo no sé... No sé qué más decirles, qué más hacer, ya les mostré. Ni siquiera quería subir esto, pero creo que grabando igual como que me siento un poquito más acompañado porque ustedes saben. No pesquemos, no pesquemos, pero conchizo, madre. Es que es imposible no pescar, weón, si está...
Let me know, is this the work of a poltergeist or something else?
Oh.
The next videos were recorded by Chris, who, after dabbling with a Ouija board when his cousin stayed over, had to deal with some terrifying activity. And easy to say, he had opened a door to something from another world.
I heard it, but I didn't see it. I still hear it. You can hear that, can't you? I can. It sound like tapping. Everybody's like, oh, it's the hutch. It's the hutch. It's like the second time tonight.
Something invisible seems to be playing around with this man's furniture and even spooking his dog. Let's see how this case develops in the future. This recording was forwarded to me by a Frostmare viewer called Kim. She told me that a group of her friends regularly loves to ghost hunt in different places all around Japan. This night it wasn't any different for the group, and in fact an old tunnel system was next on the list of their anticipated nightly ventures to capture unexplainable events on their camcorders. After investigating the premises for over 30 minutes, one of the females appears to get scared. The cameraman seems to have captured a floating being. Analyzing the frames reveals a torso, two arms hanging down, and a head facing the floor. An evil spirit. Creepy updates from Diego Spikers, who uploaded this to his channel, and the haunting continues in his own. Let's see. Oh! Okay, that's his car. Is this the demon girl that we have seen in the past, you know, that is haunting his niece? It certainly looks like it. I mean, look at that. That is a dark face belonging to a little girl. Now, I know that some of you believe this to be nice editing, and I think this could be the case. Sent me this recording, which features some of her family members on a ghost hunting trip in an abandoned basement system underneath a soccer stadium. A friend of her actually swore that she had seen the ghost of an old man close to the area after soccer practice. This was reason enough for her friends to check out every room in the abandoned systems. It doesn't appear that they took their adventure very serious though, and shortly after, something is captured on video. facial features again. Do they belong to the face of an old man? The following clip was forwarded by Brian L. and he tells me that we can witness a general contractor that was checking out a house which was under renovation work. It was being prepared for sale, and his idea was to capture some footage for promotion purposes. Besides a few workers there, nobody was in the house, and the few men that were there were just taking a quick break. The contractor walks through the house to show every single room. He didn't notice that he might have captured something that wasn't supposed to be there. It's really odd, but it looks like a shadow is passing by at the window at the other side of the room. It certainly couldn't have been the contractor, since he wasn't moving at the time. What else could it have been in your opinion? A pretty spooky encounter for sure. This video was shared by Chelsea May and features her kid, which was recorded by her baby cam. Her son woke up at an unnatural hour and seemed to be walking around in his room. This was a bit strange, but not too concerning at first. However, what unfolded shortly after should change that. They had only been living for 4 months in this house, and they're certain that this voice isn't their son's, and that something else must have spoken to the kid. Charles believes that it could be the spirit of a little girl. Is this possible? There's also the fact that her son got pulled off the bed by his leg, which is why many believe that the spirit of a little girl might be stuck to this place and perhaps looking for somebody to play with. What an eerie thought. The following was shared by Laura Hannigan. She and her fiance also noticed that something quite terrifying was captured in the bedroom of their little baby daughter. It was captured shortly after the two had put the baby to sleep. And it's safe to say that none of the two remained in the baby's room. However, the camera might have proven otherwise. There is a pair of legs walking by, the legs of a ghost perhaps. The couple literally had no idea to whom they could have belonged to, and it freaked them out quite a lot. The young woman even comments on this event on her profile.
It never had crossed my mind until I read a comment that said check the attic, and then it hit me like, holy, we have an attic in our closet. So he goes up there and doesn't see anything really out of the ordinary, no signs of, I guess, a squatter really, but he did find an unopened can of food.
So, do you think that we became witness of a real paranormal event here? Or what else was going on? A squatter, perhaps? That's even more creepy. Maybe it's a good idea to move this place as soon as possible. The next video was sent by user Psycho Car, and they tell me that they stumbled over the following clip, which was apparently captured by a group of friends from Russia. They decided to go camping in a notoriously haunted forest in their area. Not much is known about the clip, but at some point, late at night, they think to have been woken up by loud noises caused by a bear. And as they gather their things, making for a quick escape, things got even more scary. Some people speculate that they might have come across the infamous skinwalker who are said to roam these parts of the woods. Could that be so? If it wasn't just a weird prank, could it maybe have been something otherworldly? Or how do we explain this recording? The following is a pretty strange recording that was sent in by Louis B. He stated that he does not know the original source, but that the video was recorded by a CCTV camera which was mounted in a shoe store. We can see the store owner talking to a customer. However, a strange image is visible in the mirror in the back. A shadow can be seen. The owner had no idea where it originated from, and only noticed that something was off when performing a routine check of the recordings that evening. What do you think? Is it just a setup? Or is something otherworldly going on here? This was shared by a young man who was exploring the remnants of an abandoned building in which supposedly a witch was living for many decades. After her passing, people say that they can still see her spirit there ever so often. And intrigued by those ghost stories, the man traveled there to check the area out. Something was peeking at the man from behind the pillar, and only his camera captured it. He thinks that this could have been the spirit of the witch, but who can say for sure? The following was recorded by a woman who states that ever since moving into a new place, some really scary things have been going on. For whatever reason, most of the activity unfolded when she was home alone with her animal.
Okay, I've been hearing noises. It's okay, it's okay. Shh, sit down. You scared? Hang on. Sometimes I'm hearing noises. Sometimes things get thrown off the counter. I just want to make sure that you see nothing because this is really creepy. I'm so over it. Come on, John, hurry up and get home. Can you stop, please? Sometimes things get thrown off the counter. Sometimes the water gets turned on. It's really creepy. Who's it, Lucy? Who is it? I'm gonna go live as soon as John gets home so that I'm not scared while I'm recording. I don't want to touch it. That's just the cat box. Yeah, I'm gonna go live as soon as John gets here because I'm creeped out.
Strange and pretty concerning. Mary has sent the following video. She tells me, "My friend and her 1-year-old daughter were in my bathroom when the little girl started pointing and talking to something in the corner that neither her mother nor I could see. So that's when I decided to open up my TikTok app and apply the ripple glitter effect. There seems to be a shadow of an arm in the curtain behind my friend. Right before that, I can see some sort of black fly across the screen.
What? What?
Mary didn't tell me if there was any more paranormal activity unfolding in their home, but nobody could explain these sightings this evening. Mysterious. Now we want to take a look at a light but definitely creepy recording that was captured by a young man who recently moved into a new home with his family. His kids told him that they saw strange shadows walking around in the house, and he and his wife also could see and hear stuff that didn't always make sense. One night he was trying to find the source of some odd scratching noises his children had heard, so he made his way down into the boiler room. What exactly was peeking out of the window here? Some people say that it could have been an intruder that is living in their house, unknowingly of course. Others suspect it to be a bad joke by either a family member or someone else. Well, I think it definitely looks like a mask. But the thought of a stranger living in the basement for free is pretty terrifying, nevertheless. Now we are following Hassan Barbar on a new adventure of his. He's an urban explorer and paranormal ghost hunter who likes to seek out jinns and other spirits. Tonight he will explore another abandoned building where nobody besides a couple of animals seem to set foot in anymore. After he scouts out the perimeter, he captures the first odd occurrence without even noticing.
في صوت.
No idea what that is. Nothing significant is happening for quite some time, and Hassan is exploring this area a bit further.
طبعا يا اخوان وضع ما بطمن خاصة مع الكلب. في شيء. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ايه والله العظيم في شيء يا اخوان. بسم الله. والله العظيم في اشي كان في حدا هون؟
It appears that the same figure is back, looking at them and disappearing to the right. Is it a jinn? And just a few moments later, when the figure cannot be seen anymore, a face is peeking out of the hole right behind Hassan. And then his investigation ended. Truly spooky. The following video is another one that I would categorize under the extremely weird encounters section. It was captured by two urban explorers who were investigating an abandoned building in which some mysterious happenings have been going on over the past years. What exactly is unknown, however. The investigation is cut relatively short though, when, based on their reports, they came across a scary looking person standing in an empty room and staring at them. They made it back to their car and got out of there as fast as they could. And then the following was captured. A scary video indeed. A violent stranger must have followed the two men back to their car and then was seemingly throwing a very heavy object at them as they make their escape. The question is, what was this person doing there? Was it maybe a homeless person that felt disturbed? This is one of the theories that most people have. Apparently the two men never returned to this location, and who can blame them really? Pretty dangerous encounter. I'm glad nobody got hurt.